Hello, Cancer. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy new moon. Yeah, welcome to AliCatArcana. Today we're going to be getting some messages for you about where we've been and where we're heading, and some advice forward on how to manifest those things into our life. All right. So first, we're going to pull a card from the Light Seers Tarot, and I'm just using the 22 major arcana to get an archetype card to see where you've been and where we're headed. Get a little bit of energy from the past into the present and where we're leading. All right. So for Cancer, for you, oh wow, fast, Cancerian energy here. Temperance, fascinating. Oh my gosh, Temperance, what a cool card. All right, so we're looking at some things where we may have be having some patience and needing to balance some things in our life, which might cause some tension and everything, but we're learning the way through those waves, and we'll talk a little bit more about it in a second. Let's get a card from the Moonology deck for you. It's the perfect deck to pick this day. Yeah, it's the 22nd today for 2. Freaking awesome. All right, for Cancer, what do we got in Moonology? I did just shuffle all these cards between videos, but we're going to do a little shuffling here. For Cancer, for our highest good, Spirit, God, what do we need to know for Cancer? For Cancer. For Cancer. Ooh, I felt it flip, and it did. Ooh, full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. All right. It's a self-confidence thing too, right? We'll talk a little bit more about it here in a moment. Temperance and don't let pride get in your way. Cool beans. All right. Now we are moving to the Sacred Oracle deck. Welcome in. Awesome to see you, my love. Wonderful. Sacred. Oh no, this is the Sacred Rebel. I don't know if that's what I meant. Sacred Rebel Oracle. For Cancer, what do we got? For Cancer's highest good. New moon manifestations. Thank you. All right. For Cancer. Boom. This first one right here. 3710. All right. Coming to culmination of a new cycle. Completion, like ultimate completion. I mean, that 0 does hold a space for the pause. Interesting. Okay, so focus on the light. Boom. Okay, let's dig in. Let's see what we got here for these first 3 cards, and we'll get some advice moving forward. Okay, so Temperance. Okay. I'm really drawn to this square. It's like a pyramid, but it's also like the sign for fire in alchemy, right in the middle of his chest, like this fire burning in your heart. This like, oh man. And I like flames of passion, love, not just passion for, in a physical sense, but just like a burning passion in general of wanting to bring something forward out into this world and it go in your vision's mind's eye here. We also have the balance of the moon and the here, the feminine and the masculine. And it's almost like, he's got his arm like rested on that masculine energy. Like maybe you have a little bit more of a grasp on being forward in the world, but you as a Cancer, your Cancerian watery roots here, you are motivated by this moon energy. All right. And they're in this like swirling energy, in this symbiotic relationship around you and in your life. It's interwoven like between your legs, and it looks like it's going around your back and everything. All right. But also we've got that, sun star being lit up right on top of your head, and that knowledge that's coming straight down inside of you. So you're grounded in this, fiery energy of the earth. But then we also have this purple, star galaxy energy coming in with this moon. And then the brightness of what's coming right down into you with these angel wings surrounding you. All right. So the center, we've got that symbol of the earth right on your arm. So we're represented in all areas here. 14, Temperance. 5, changing, tipping balances. Like, where is it that we are? And I mean, in traditional tarot too, in the Temperance card, she's mixing the waters of life, back and forth. And so yeah, temperance. You could have been in some situations that it was like you really had to be patient, and it wasn't, you didn't really know necessarily what was up or down, what was light or dark that was going on, but you've been really towing the line with this temperance energy, this balancing energy, the balancing act of the 5. Wow, yeah, 5 to the 10, 37. 3 plus 7 equals 10, right? I think so. So yeah, lots of changes that have been happening over these past couple of years for you, these past months, maybe even just this very first month of this 2023. And but I also get a sense like you've been rolling with the punches so much that, I don't know, this wife beater that he's wearing is like, man, I don't know, why is it called that? I need to call it something else, right? But this tank top that he's wearing, it's almost like you've relaxed into the ease of rolling with these punches, and like, moving with these waves of this, Cancerian energy. And it's a beautiful thing to have that sort of balance, because you do have these angelic wings surrounding you. You are guided by this light. That doesn't mean that we're not rooted and grounded in the physicality of this life at the same time. And it's like, it's a balancing act. It's like learning the way to be, in emotional senses and physical senses. But I do get the sense that overall things are flowing. They have been flowing in a decent way for you. And that doesn't necessarily speak to your emotions on the inside, but at least on the outside they have been. But let's get to the nitty gritty into more of this, because with this Leo energy, flashy and fiery and confident Leo, don't let pride get in your way. Sometimes when we feel like our emotions are not being seen or heard or accounted for by our loved ones, really hurt. It can really bother us. And then we can sometimes get in loops of, you know, like self-sacrifice and self-pity. And it's okay to have those moments. I'm not saying that it's not, right? I just think that it's a phase. It's like a phase of learning, because everything that comes to us is for a reason. And when we sometimes become the biggest focus in our life, which it's important, who is it that we rely on the most? It's ourselves, right? And who is it that we go to sleep with at night in our minds? It's ourselves. And it's important to keep yourself forward. It's also important to keep the people around us that we love in our thoughts and our prayers. And when it becomes sometimes like, who's got to have the last say? Who's got to have the last word? If it's a petty or a trite energy, it could be something that maybe this is trying to your attention. All right. And being prideful isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when it becomes overbearing, and then this tipping of scales, it's like, that balance, that line that you're towing, it becomes a little bit more difficult to tow. So this is like asking you to reach out and draw on your strength of your self sense of worth, because when we are confident in our own self-worth, a lot of those other emotions, those other more petty emotions, they drop away, they become unnecessary, and the balance becomes easier. You become that tightrope walker of that balancing temperance 5 energy. All right. So just a little reminder, but also behold the strength of the Leo, and behold the strength of that full moon, especially by knowing your own worth. Knowing your own worth has nothing to do with putting another person down. It has nothing to do with that, right? It just has everything to do with propping yourself up and propping those around you up, if it's that kind of day for you, right? One moment at a time. And a really good way to do this, like I was getting at really, is to focus on the light, all right? With this Sacred Rebel card right here. We've got that sunflower energy, which is, more of this fiery Leo energy. And it's like that light that she's holding in her hands, like that Reiki healing energy right in the center of that sunflower. It's like that sun star energy, floating on top of this this angel's temperance head right here. All right. Holding it in your hand and being able to see it, to focus right into it, to the meat, to the heart of the issue, to the eye, because that's also an eye right there. Little Wing, I love you. Welcome in. Awesome. So yeah, focus on the light, which is going to bring you to that 10, to that culmination, which drops right back down to the 1 for a new cycle. All right. All right. We've got also the trees in the background and the air energy. We've got all of the colors being represented. So you are like a myriad of awesomeness that you behold. And just because there's so many shiny things and beautiful things, it's almost like too, when I see this, this landscape right here. How do I backwards? Oh, I did pretty good just then. It's almost like when you're in a car and you're like driving and everything's going by so fast and everything. It's like there's so much to look at. And I mean, it also makes me think of TikTok. Like you could get sucked into, you know, the shorts on YouTube or TikTok, just like it's like, where did the last 7 hours go? Like what? But if we're focused on the light and we're focused on those things that bring us true joy, and we're not focused on other things, you know what I mean? Other things that get in the way, we're really drawn in true power and the true balancing of manifesting what we desire to manifest in this new moon phase. And also right now, there's not going to be any planets in retrograde all the way up until April 22nd, Earth Day. All right. That is that's some busting it out energy. It's amazing. It kind of gives you a break of relief from this balancing temperance energy. That doesn't mean that we don't still behold balance, or that we don't, you know, use those skills in our daily life, because, you know, Cancerians, such lovable people, you know, you got so much going on for you, and you relate to people so well from like a heart space. It sometimes gets easy to put others people's needs in front of ours, and then when we start doing that, that's when we start, I think, taking on things that aren't ours. So being focused on what it is that we are drawing into our life will help you find that 10 point, that pause, that beat, that 0 of the 1, 0 of the 10. Okay, Cancer, good stuff. Let's get you the universe has your back message. All right, let's see what the universe has your back has got to say for Cancer today on the 22nd of January. For Cancer, what do we got? One more shuffle for Cancer. For Cancer size good. Bam! First flip out. Cool. All right. We got your water energy being represented right here, Cancer. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Oh my goodness. I love it. Okay, so the blue, the water, okay, and the purity of the white. And then we've also got seeping tones over here, like when you wash your brush out in for watercolor paints and things like that. It's like, you know, you see these kind of hues of purples and yellows, and, you know, well, and a little bit of green in there too, and a little bit of red. All right. But mainly we've got the blue of communication, of speaking our truth and feeling our truth from a space of love. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. You just got to focus on those dreams, baby. You've this 100%, 100%. Yeah. And also, I mean, just because I really was pulling on the watercolor, maybe there's some more artistic endeavors coming up into to your future that you could be manifesting right now. Draw on the wisdom of your inner knowingness and the passion to bring it into life. Yeah. Arts. I'm feeling the arts here. Also, always a good idea to find yourself out at a body of water for some meditation, some thoughts, some prayer, and find some peace of mind. That water and that earth energy, it's healing. It's very healing. Let's get you a mudra card, Cancer. And that is for meditation as well. It is to harness this ancient energy into the physicality of your body, into your life, into your waking moments. It's powerful. And I invite you to use these hand symbols to bring that energy right into you, into focus. Do it like you feel it, you know, no pressure at any moment. for Cancer. For Cancer. Cancer's highest good. What do they need? Oh, right. They went to fly-in. I see you. But we take the top. Ooh, took that one. Okay, how do you say this? Ooh, inner guidance. Oh my gosh. Focusing on the light. Okay, this is cool. This is heart chakra energy here. And this could be how this is pronounced. I'm not certain. Hridaya Mudra. Is the H silent? Oh man, that's beautiful. It's like a blossoming flower up in here. Hridaya Mudra. 24 for 6, the love energy. No way, for the heart space. Okay, let's read about it. This assists in insight, self-compassion, and safety. The benefits are it supports heart and respiratory system, releases tension in the chest and ribs, assists the immune system, and it cultivates trust in inner knowledge. That's great. The instructions are: place the right hand over the heart, place the left hand on top of the right hand, relax the shoulders and lengthen the spine. Your focus is: I listen openly and honor the voice of my heart. I listen openly and honor the voice of my heart. That's beautiful. One last look for that green, beautiful inner guidance. Dang. And welcome in. Awesome. Great to see you. All right. So one last card here for Cancerian, my Cancerian friends, from the Forest Fae. We'll see what it says and we'll see what it looks like for you. One message, Cancer, from the Forest Fae. Oh my, there it is. Owl song. Cool. All right, let's see here. Owl. Inner wisdom, inner guidance. Guidance from our spirits. Okay, let's just check it out. Oh wow, there's like a wood nymph behind him too. Whisper secrets into the moonlight. Oh no, whisper secrets to the moonlight. Find strength in stillness. Wow. Owl song. It's so dark. Maybe I can get more light on it like that. Yeah. Whisper secrets to the moonlight. And I mean, the moon is just starting to wax just this day. It's just going to be barely visible tonight. You can start, though, that moonlight. Find strength in stillness. And you can use this inner guidance to help you find that stillness as well. I listen openly and honor the voice of my heart. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's look at this card a bit. That wisdom of the owl. And it's almost like a barren landscape here. It's like being lit up by this stark full moon. But also with this like hidden nymph. It reminds me, oh, it's the Chinese New Year today too, right? The year of the rabbit. Because this thing looks like a rabbited face. But she's got the wings and they're like perched on a tree that appears to be dead, but it's not. It's got full green life, like starting right from your claws here, from the earth. And it's a spotted owl too. Okay, so yeah, lots of different things to focus on, lots of different points of interest and things to focus on. And maybe by, honing in on inner guidance of your heart, it'll narrow that focus down, because I mean, there's a stream of love supporting your dreams, whatever they may be. You may have just millions of dreams. And spirits may be calling you to focus on 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 of them instead of, all 1,000, right? Hey, Uncle Skin, welcome in. Awesome. So yeah, whisper secrets to the moonlight and find strength in stillness. You can also find strength from the earth. I mean, I'm an earth baby. I'm going to say that on every single reading I ever do, but I mean it. But we've got it right here being represented in this card that Oh, and also maybe there's something to do with cars or something with you, something going on with your car right now. But anyways, or some new car coming up or something like that. I don't know. It didn't feel like a bad thing. It just seemed like a sync, like an accident. What is that? A Freudian slip. But behind this owl, we have this little rabbity looking earth nymph, and it's like backing up, you know, you're coming from these roots, because earth and water, they meld together, right? So being in nature, bringing nature inside, especially during the winter months, like having something green, some flash of color, something that's actually growing and living in your house, your kitchen, your room, wherever it may be, it could really boost your self-confidence and your own well-being. But it's something to keep in mind. Always have the earth to go out in all the seasons, to rely upon the abundance. You know, it might be winter right now, but we all go through different phases and seasons for reasons. And there is beauty and strength in all of those seasons. We just have the eyes. We just got to have the eyes to see, right? But yeah, wisdom. You've got it going on with that owl. You've got some guides. That's been a sync for a couple of days for me too. So that's wonderful. So Cancer, the last thing that we're going to do in your read today, I got this awesome book for Christmas for my mom. It's called The Book of Answers by Carol Bolt. We're going to ask 3 questions. All right. Let me put these cards up. Wow. You're all right, Cancer. You got some cool stuff coming. That's really cool. You're able to manifest whatever it is you put. Focus on the light, my friend. So you're welcome to pause the video and get your questions in order. But I'm just going to focus on what Cancer needs to know for these 3 questions. All right. So question number 1 for Cancer. What do we got for their highest good? Take charge, Cancer. That's your answer for question number 1. All right, let's focus on question number 2 for Cancer. Number 2 for Cancer. Be resourceful. And then thirdly, for Cancer, last question of the read today for Cancer. You will find out everything you'll need to know. So boom. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I sure appreciate you. And yeah, we're aiming to make this a weekly thing. So I'm just real thankful. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy being a part of the energy. I thank you all so much. And thanks for being here with me. And I, above all, really hope that if you tuned into this, that there was just maybe even one sentence that could help you along your path to manifesting whatever it is that you're seeking to manifest in your life, because you deserve happiness, right? So I love you. I thank you. And I will see you next time. Mwah. Until then, take care of yourselves.